Hello, everybody. Welcome to this, from what I hear from people talking to me before this panel, quite unexpected showing here on stage. So I'd like to start with you, Onur, explaining how we got here, because 15 years ago, Bitcoin was started as a way to break down the financial intermediaries, to get us rid of companies that are moving our money for us, and Visa is one of the biggest, if not the biggest, company doing that. So how come you're here?
So first of all, very good to be here and great weather. So thanks for welcoming me here. I'm sure you have been asking what Visa is doing in a kind of such a crypto conference. Actually, Visa has been partnering for long, has been partnering with all the players on Fiat side and on crypto side. So we have been partnering, and we always believed in this partnership model. So this is why actually this is the main idea to be here and to discuss about the trends, the partnership models, and to see the what the industry is discussing about. We are always glad to be in such conferences, such events, and we are regularly attending. And I will also give some insights about actually what Visa is doing in our, let's say, traditional legacy world, and what Visa is doing in partnering with the crypto.
Yeah, we hear from the crypto community, we know Visa as a card company. You issue cards, you onboard merchants and allow seamless payments across the world.
For the last 60 years, yes.
Yes, exactly. So how is crypto fitting into that? What else do you do?
So it's true that in people's mindset, Visa is known as traditionally known as a cards company, because for the last 65 years, Visa created a kind of a legacy in being the largest payment network in the world. As of today, just to give you some insights to understand the size actually, only last year, let's say, we completed 16 trillion transactions. Visa is now partnering with 15,000 financial institutions in the world. We have over 150 million merchants around the world. We have reached almost 5 billion cards and tokens, and we are operational and active in more than 200 countries. So from that point of view, let's say for the last 65 years, let's say we have been very active and dominant in the cards world. And apart from that, let's say we have been building different partnerships, not only on the card side, but on the money movement side, and maybe we can have it touch on these points, because in the last 10 to 12 years, Visa has been creating a network of networks named Visa Direct, and it has been investing more than $10 billion to create this network of accounts, network of cards, network of wallets, not only fiat digital wallets, but also, let's say, on the crypto and stablecoin world. So what Visa Direct is, maybe I would like to a bit mention about this, because to understand actually where Visa stands and what Visa Direct stands for. Visa Direct is nothing different than Visa. It's under the same brand, but it's the money movement arm of Visa. So whatever is, let's say, moving between the endpoints, moving the funds globally, it's under Visa Direct. Only last year, we have realized 10 billion transactions globally through Visa Direct. So it's not something new, it's already happening. And we have created a network of networks, of course, on our card rails, which is our traditional VisaNet, the card rails, our, let's say, legacy system. But on top of that, we have created bank accounts network. How we did it? We have created over 100 countries local network banks. So these local network banks are the local partners of Visa, where we can move and where we can make the account movement between bank accounts. And we are now able to reach over 3.5 billion bank accounts at the moment. On top of that, depending on the territories like Latin America, like South Asia, the digital wallets are the actually dominant way of receiving and sending funds. So we have also created agreements like the very famous ones, Alipay, WeChat Pay, and all the other, let's say, digital wallets. We are now reaching also 3.5 billion digital wallets in the world. So on total, we have established a kind of a network reaching 11 billion endpoints. I think from that point of view, in terms of number of transactions and in terms of the number of endpoints, I can say easily that Visa is the largest money movement platform in the world at the moment.
Yeah, so if I can ask you how this fits to the crypto narrative, because we all know you can swipe your card and buy crypto. That's clear for everybody.
Yes.
You can go to your crypto exchange and withdraw your money to your card, and then spend. So that's clear. So from what I understand now is Visa Direct is doing something else. You're moving money across the globe.
Exactly.
How does that fit into the crypto ecosystem? What do you offer to the guys here? How, except for the cards part, this we understand.
Exactly. And just to add one thing to the cards part, also in the last 2 years we have been issuing crypto cards, and we have been partnering with the largest crypto players in the world, so that the individuals and companies have their crypto-linked cards. But leaving the cards world aside, on the money movement part, what we are doing and what I find really valuable is we are enabling on-ramp and off-ramp of the crypto platforms, of the stablecoin wallets and all this ecosystem. We are enabling...
But not only through cards.
Not
also
through
bank
cards,
accounts,
cards,
wallets,
yes.
stuff
Yes,
like that.
Yes, based on all the rails we created, accounts, wallets, and cards, we are actually connecting crypto platforms to the real fiat world, and we are moving the fiat funds to these endpoints. Just to give an example, let's say there is a crypto platform in Brazil. We are, through our enablers, Visa Direct enablers, we are connecting them to, for their customers to be able to send funds to their contractors, freelancers in Bangladesh, in India, in China, instantly in real time to the all available endpoints, either to cards, to wallets, or to accounts. So this is actually Visa's main role. We are never, I would say the exact phrase, we are never touching the crypto. We are not doing crypto remittance, and we would not be doing it. We really rely on and really value on the partnership model, and we are here to actually help you guys to actually to move the funds, to move the fiat funds on ramp and off ramp to the available endpoint. So this is actually Visa and Visa Direct's main role, to be actually partnering with you and to be enabling you.
Yeah, that's why I really wanted Onur to come here and speak about this, because I did not understand this like half a year ago, that you can basically use, we were establishing banking relationships all across the world to be able to deposit and withdraw money from other countries. Now you can basically do that through Visa Direct from the one point. Okay, now yesterday we had some interesting discussions about stablecoins, about Euro stablecoins, about monetary sovereignty, stuff like that. Now you work with stablecoins, but you worked for 15 years in banking industry. Now you work for Visa for some time, so you have a completely different perspective than most of us here and most of us at stage yesterday. So I'd like to start with quoting CEO of Tether, who said that Europe doesn't need stablecoins. Now, what do your customers say? What do you say? Do you see the need for stablecoins in Europe?
So actually, stablecoin part is Visa is right now actually piloting with financial institutions and with policymakers a kind of a stablecoin funding model. So what is this model? Is the banks will be able to bring liquidity and make pre-funding for the remittances, make pre-funding in stablecoins instead of fiat, so that they can do it instantly, they can do it 7/24, they can do it without, let's say, the need of liquidity and without, let's say, losing the interest income. So this part, we are now partnering with our bank partners and with our, let's say, enabler partners. What we see in this stablecoin world is more than 95% of the transactions are in USDT. So we do not see an interest, or we do not see any, let's say, live examples on the euro part. One reason might be in Europe, we have already established instantly working and very well established and regulated SEPA and target schemes. We have PSD2 and the upcoming PSD3, let's say, legislations. In US and USD, considering USD apart from Europe, outside Europe, USD is the currency of the trade. So companies accept Europe. If there is not a trade transaction outside Europe, it's made in USD. But given the importance of USD and comparing it to the funding settlement or the remittance of USD, there are some problems in the fiat movement and in the banking world. So this stablecoin liquidity, stablecoin funding in USDT would be a bit, let's say, completing these problematic parts. So this is kind of a personal opinion that this might be one of the reasons that USDT is the mainly used stablecoin type in Visa's pre-funding model. But we might see on the euro part, we might see different models, but not at the moment.
Yeah, what I can say from the crypto side, so we are working together on a project right now for a bank that's building a stablecoin wallet. We are doing the technical part, and we were looking into how to best move this money across the world to enable this wallet to have remittances. And Visa Direct here emerged as a logical partner. That's why we brought him here to be able to talk about this. But also what was really curious is that for the bank, it was much easier to build a stablecoin wallet with us than to build their payment wallet from scratch. Another thing that we saw in the news in the last few weeks is that a number like 9 European banks are now planning to issue together a euro-based stablecoin here in the European Union. So from my perspective, it seems that there's quite a big place for euro-denominated stablecoins in the future, in the next few years, in the traditional banking, in the traditional money movement space. What's your opinion on that?
I fully agree, and we see also every day. For example, yesterday it was also on the news that Western Union is entering this stage with also on USD, with USD stablecoins. That every day we are hearing, let's say, new things. So from our perspective, we divide this crypto world into 3. The first one is the standard, the first is crypto coins and Bitcoin, Ethereum, and this part. Second part is the stable coins, and third one is the one which is linked to the assets, real estate, and so on. Among these 3, stablecoin remains to be the most interesting part, not only for Visa but for our partners, for our banking partners, because it's directly linked to the fiat currency, and all these parties are trying to create some compliant models, some regulations, legislations through stable coins. This is why actually Visa is also more interested in the stablecoin pre-funding models, and our partners, bank partners, every day from different regions, they are asking to be part of this pilot study so that they can create stablecoin funding. So we see also a lot of interest from the banks, and which is a very good thing actually for the industry, because I'm sure you have been discussing also yesterday and the day before. There are a lot of great projects. There is a lot of let's say trending things in the crypto world, but outside crypto world, the legislation makers, the regulators are looking at this crypto world from a different perspective. So this is why we also think that one of our roles are to make it more scalable, because we believe that we have the scale, and to make it more compliant, because we are partnering with financial institutions, we are partnering with EMIs, with fintechs, and also with crypto players. So these two parts, to be compliant and let's say remaining within the legislation, and to be scale, is I think that one of the most important things to make it used, and to make it let's say to see different business models. Otherwise, it might remain just another hype.
Yeah, a year ago, this sounded really, bizarre to me, that you would need Visa to help us improve stablecoin and crypto adoption. But from my dealings with banks, what I realized when I talked to them, okay, so then we'll move your money over a public blockchain, we'll do a transaction, and then it ends up in India, and people there off-ramp it there. They just, you see blank stares and Pavlovian reflexes. No, let's not do that with our money. But if you tell them, then Visa will move your money over a public blockchain, and it ends up in India, and it off-ramps there, which is basically just making it more complicated from our point of view. We've been doing crypto transactions for the last 10, 15 years. Of course, we feel confident with it. But people in corporate boardrooms, in banks, they don't. None of them ever did a crypto transaction. So some of them, those they did, they look through it through completely different lenses. So when we add Visa, basically as a trust layer, as a brand, as a trusted brand that does the same thing as you and me do with our MetaMasks and other wallets, then it's okay. They feel confident. That's why I think it's really important.
Trust is really important, as you mentioned, Nikola.
Yeah.
Just to give you another insight. So I'm coming from the banking industry and the payment industry. So I'm not a crypto expert as you. So I've been working in the transaction banking, cash management, corporate banking, and I know how the banks are seeing this world of transactions, world of transfers, moving the money. And also Visa is looking at this money movement in a different way. And this is why, again with scale, the trust is one of the most important thing, is because for a crypto player, a local or regional crypto player, to scale the business and to attract new customers on corporate side, on individual side, it doesn't work only to be with the business model. It doesn't work only to talk in crypto words. So there needs to be a partner models to make it more scale, to make it more compliant. So this is actually, again, I'm highlighting it once again. This is our main role. This is our main role, to partner with you and to actually make it more scale and more global.
So we have how many more? So let's do a step back and look into the future. For all of us here, we know what the future is. We will completely conquer the world of payments. We will eliminate the traditional players, and everybody will use stablecoins. But from your vantage point, as a Visa guy, as a person that's in payments in traditional payments for years, how do you see the future between traditional payment networks and crypto?
So actually, at this stablecoins is also kind of a very trendy in our world. So every day there is a discussion around stablecoins. We have a huge team working on the product, research, on the availability, and on the partner ecosystem part. So there are tens of friends who are daily working on this. So we really believe in this and how to bring it to our main money movement rails and how to integrate it. So this is not the future. This is actually the moment. And again, I would like to mention that we always rely on partnership models. And this is what we have been doing with hundreds, thousands of crypto players in the world to create these on-ramp, off-ramp, and money movement partnerships with them. And we will continue actually in partnering with policymakers, now with governing bodies, and with also the crypto and stablecoin, let's say, players. We will be partnering depending on the different business models. So it will be, it's not a hype, we will be creating new partnership models. And this will be always with us, and it will ease the moving the money globally, because at the moment, not only banks but all the players of the money movement have some certain problems on funding. There are issues on cutoff times, on settlement, on foreign let's say exchange currencies. There are issues on the natural hedging. There are issues. So stablecoin and blockchain technology will be also, let's say, bringing significant solutions on this. So we will really rely on this.
Great to hear that. Thank you so much for joining us here. Guys, if you have any questions after the panel, feel free to approach and speak to Onur. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you.